What's up, y'all? I wanted to do a quick video because a lot of people always ask me when to take profit or when I be trading with my group. A lot of people struggle with knowing when to take profits and or even realizing when to enter. And one good way to do this or figure this out is by using Fibonacci retracement levels and also Fibonacci extensions, because I'll talk to you about the difference in a minute, right? But let's just go through this. So the first thing you want to do is, and I'm looking at the daily chart. So each candle represents 1 day of price action, right? So the first thing you want to do is identify a trend. Now I'm using Facebook chart. I'm using a Facebook chart. First thing you want to do is identify a trend and see whether it's bullish or bearish. So right now I see several trends here, but the overall sentiment looks bullish. So that means it's going up, in my opinion. So what I want to do is I want to draw my Fibonacci levels at the lowest point for this particular trend. Now I could use this one here, or I could use this one here, but I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use here. This is like the lowest point, and this will be the highest point for it now, right? So I'm going to put here. This is important for a few reasons. So that's going to help me get my entry on the trade, right? So you want to use the Fibonacci retracements to get your entry. Now, what this signifies is this, I'll tell you. So right now, you can see that this is the 100 level right here, 100 level. What I'm looking for is an entry. So Facebook already ran all the way up here to 302, right? So I don't want to just enter at the top here. I want to find an entry. So what I'm hoping, and I see here at the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, Facebook held here, which is at $77, 77.96. This area was tested a few times. I can see here it got tested. This was back on January 26th. Interesting day for me, by the way. Right here, it got tested here, and it held. But the next day it fell down here, right? So what it landed at the 61.8 retracement level, which is good. But anyhow, I'm gonna get back to the point. So this 50% level, you can see it got tested, and it was here, hit it again here, and twice here. So that's a pretty solid retracement level, that 50% retracement level. So last week I had a group of people trading Facebook, and I told them where it had to go before it goes up to 300, and it had to come back down here based off of the Fibonacci retracement levels. It had to come back down here in this range, right? So it did, and then it ran here, right? So it wasn't just so easy, because obviously this is a daily chart. So each one of these candles represents 1 day of price action. So this was a whole week of price action right here. So let me just, I'm going to break this down real quick though. So this is how I decide where I want to enter. So I'm like, okay, I want Facebook to pull back to this 50% retracement level before I enter. Let's pretend that this stuff didn't happen yet. Just this is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw a entry here. So this is where I want to enter the trade. Let me change the color of that entry. Yeah, good. So this is gonna be my entry. Make sure this is doing what it's supposed to be doing. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, this is my entry right here. I'm just going to change this to green. And so I got my entry here. Now, for me, now the Fibonacci retracement is only to get the entry, right? So I can see all of this. So now I want to figure out where I'm going to take profits. No matter of fact, before I do take profits, so I'm looking for Facebook to do a pullback to the 50% retracement level, the Fibonacci retracement level, for me to enter the trade. Now I'm gonna put a stop loss right here, just a little bit below it. So if it falls below that level, you know, I'm gonna have my stop here just to get out of the trade, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. Just gonna put it here just to be safe. It's gonna be my stop. Stop, and go ahead and put that price on and show that there. Should have did the same thing for this one too. Yeah, go ahead and show that price. All right, cool. All right, so got that there. Got my entry. I got my stop. So now I'm gonna remove this Fibonacci retracement levels. So you can only see the entry and my stop right now. Let me just expand this a little. All right, so this should be cool. This should be cool. As a matter of fact, let me just expand this a little bit. I don't need all of that chart since I'm only using this. Just make it easier to look at. So yeah, I think that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I do it like this actually. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. All right, cool. So we only using this line anyway. So all right, so now what I want to do is I want to figure out where am I going to take profits, because again, this is the difficult part that people struggle with. So I'll figure this out by doing the Fibonacci extensions, right? And the difference between the retracement and the extension is the retracement pretty much is showing you where it's going to pull back to get an entry, you know, and the extensions are going to show you how to get where to take profits or where to exit the trade. So I start from the top and go at the high and go down to the bottom for the my bad. Let me bring the go back to fibs. Yeah, start at the top and work my way down to that low point, which would be here. I'm just trying to move it over here to get myself some room though. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool right there. All right, so check this out. So what it did was it put the numbers, it put the prices here, right? So where do I want to take profits? All right, so if I enter here, okay, the first take profit spot for me would be, I would say around the 291 level. 291, I would take profit here. So let me go ahead and just mark that down. Take profit at 291, which is the 78.6% retracement level Fibonacci or extension. Hold on one second. All right. Try to be quick with this. All right. So take profits there. Show the price. Show that. And I'm gonna change this to blue. Let's go. All right. It's gonna make more sense in a minute. My second take profit level is gonna be here at the 88.6% Fibonacci retracement level. Now I edited it. I edited it and added this here. This isn't going to be in your standard Fibonacci retracements. I'll talk to you about that too. Just give me a minute, and let's go and make this the second take profit. That take profit. TP2. All right, cool. The third one going to be this level. Trying to be quick about this. At the 100% Fibonacci retracement level, which is the 302, the $302 mark. All right, so it's going to be TP3. It's going to make sense in a minute. It's going to make sense in a minute. And the last one, well, for now, and I drew this one in here too. This is a custom fib level that I put in here. This is the 128% Fibonacci retracement level. It's going to be TP. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the Fibonacci retracement level just to clean up the chart a little bit now that I drew my line. So now all you see on this chart, shit, hold on. I drew this line, but I ain't naming nothing. Hold on. TP4, show the numbers. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, so we got here. So the third one, I mean the fourth one is going to be at the 315.99 price point, right? So this is where I want to take profit. So based off of the Fibonacci extensions, what I'm expecting after this bounce here, and again, some of these levels never happened before, but I mean, I'm anticipating something, right? So when people say, well, how you figured out how you was going to take profits, or when you were going to take profits, this is how I do it, right? So if I look at history, the first one here, my first level at the 291.9 level, it's the first one. All right, this is let's see. This is the second one here. I mean, I put that one there because it was tested before, but here we go right here. This one right here, the 296.8% level, it actually tested this one before. You can see, and then it's so weird because the 302.4, which is my level 3, my third take profit point, it rejected this one here. It didn't break through this support, this resistance here. It rejected it. So if it goes through here, you know, the next fib level is the 128% level. So if it breaks through here on Monday, you feel me, it's likely going to run here to 315. So it's going to go from 302 all the way up to 315. That's the next, you know, projection. So what I'm saying is, so when people say where to take profit, I always say take profit. Profit is a profit. So you can take profit at, you know, I gave you all of these different points. So a lot of times what happens is you'll see a trend weakening around the time it gets to that second take profit point. And if it just rejects it, like, or I'll just, matter of fact, I'll go to right here, the 302.4, right? $302.42. It didn't break through this one here. I said this was a take profit level. You know what I'm saying? So it hit this price. It didn't break through it. It rejected it. And it came right back down to the second take profit level, which would be, you know, the 296.8 level. Now, if I turn my fibs back on, I just want to show you something because the fibs are kind of important. Well, they are very important. So if I just go back, I'm gonna do it this way. So check this out, right? So that second line right here, the second price take profit point for me would be the 88.6% Fibonacci retracement level. You know, and then you got this one, and think about it. This 88.6 isn't in here by default. I added it here, but it's weird because it actually hit here. You know what I'm saying? It actually it bounced off that support and went there. So let's see what happens on the next business day. I mean, because again, it may not break through. It may not break through to 304 or 302. Although the last price that it closed at, you feel me, was here. It closed here. So, but anyway, I'm just expecting a bull run from Facebook, but I'm building it based off of the fibs. And but again, yeah, this video was just a quick video tutorial just to show you how I figure out where to take profits. And it's based off of a lot of other parameters, but I don't want to confuse anyone right now. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and we can do more videos like this. Peace.